What's up, y'all? Jiri here. We are back again with another daily live stream on Underdog Fantasy, streaming every single day. So make sure you like, subscribe, do all those things, man. Don't know what time I'm going to be streaming. So turn on that notification bell too. And hey, we're going to hop right into it, okay? I got a little sneaky. I hopped in right before, and guess what? Pick 2. You love to see it, man. Let's hopefully we can make a run for it already. Hopefully we can just start this stream by making a run for it. You know what it is. We want our boy Gibbs. Come on now. Come on now. Oh boy. I'll be back. Ooh. Already, man? Starting. Oh boy. Dude, I believe this is 2 streams in a row. I've started with Gibbs. We gotta lock in, man. We gotta lock into this. The hood is coming up. We're locking in all the way, man. We got our boy already. Fucking love to see it. Let's go, dude. Yeah, let's do it, man. What's up? What's up, Money? Anything you're weary of Jiri? What's going on, man? You had some Canadian hate going on yesterday too. You love our food, don't love our people. Man, I hope everyone's having a nice start to their week. Beautiful Monday. We are locked in on this draft today. What's up, Nice and Blunt? Fuck, dude. I'm trying to bring up your comment. StreamYard's lagging. Okay, there we go. What's up, player? How you doing, man? How you doing? I saw you had a real long live stream yesterday, like 4 hours. So maybe I'll listen to that when I'm at work today. What's up, Newtown kid? Oh, dude, I did not want the smoke. All right, you know why? Because I wanted my boy Gibbs. But the snowman's in here at pick 9. We got the snow. I think I recognize this name Todd as well. I don't know if he's watching, but I definitely recognize Todd. And yo, you stay over there, Snow. I'll stay over here. We'll draft our own teams. And for anyone watching, no, that is not collusion. I still can't believe I got my first hate comment, man. That's hilarious. I'm so proud. I love it. And we got an interesting start here from the 12 hole going Neighbors and Nico. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know about that entirely. Like it is unique, but there are teams that are going to have Neighbors near like the back end of the second and Nico falling into the 3rd round, but still unique, especially for where you're going to get guys at the 3-4 turn. Kenneth Walker at 19. Let's take a look at our draft board. Jeremiah Love would be nice. Dude, I got an email today that I had a draft get canceled from like February 7th. And I saw the start I had. Man, I had Bijan, Jeremiah Love, George Pickens, Zay Flowers, and Lamar Jackson as my first 5 picks. And that draft got canceled. Absolutely horrendous, dude. Absolutely horrendous. Now, I don't draft a ton of Derrick Henry, but he doesn't really fall to the Gibbs drafter all that often. So let's try that, man. Let's try that. And Bowers would be nice too. I like some Brock Bowers. Give me Bowers in the 3rd round. I'm going to take him there. So, man, y'all know I've been trying to go a little heavy on the wide receivers early on. But this draft, we're going 0 wide receiver, 2 running backs, and a tight end. But, hey, we are still zagging when other people are zigging because we got 3 double wide receiver starts in this. And, wow, Bucky gets pulled up to 27. Haven't seen that in a minute. Very interesting right there. What's up, Wilson? Great to see you in here, man. Nice and blunt. 4 hours with a bunch of tangents, but only 3 drafts. Yeah, I know you like to talk, but hey, that's nice, man. It's fun on a Sunday night. I kind of like doing the long streams on the weekend. It's fun. Money in a thing. I have a Bijan, Henry, Flowers, Lamar team. Feels okay. Way to rub it in, dude. Way to rub it in. My team was even better though, because it had Jeremiah Love with Bijan and Pickens, who I don't love, but still unique. And then Lamar and Zay both fell to the turn. Like, come on, man. And that one got canceled. I also saw I had DJ Moore in like the 9th round on that team, and I had Keaton Mitchell in like the 17th round. So that one sucks, man. I wish I could even just go back and I mean, I'm sure I could probably find the stream actually. It's probably a team I streamed if I had to guess from February 7th. So maybe I'll check that out, see what was going on that made it get canceled, but that one sucked. It did also, I will admit, it did have Woody Marks pretty early, so one less share of skid marks, but still a bummer, man. Still a bummer. Ayo, Fantasy Dog, great to see you in here doing the Lord's work with the like button. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button so we can get a second draft going. Hopefully we can get a second draft, but let's get those likes up, man. We got 20 people in here, 8 likes. We can do better than that, you know. We hit like 40 likes yesterday. Or sorry, 50. 49, but I don't know. Did we get to 50? That'd be pretty cool if we did. What's up, Jamie? Great to see you in here. My favorite example. Everyone be like Jamie. Hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell on. I don't go live at the same time every day. So if you want to catch the live stream, definitely hit that bell. Do that thing, man. And if you want to see some more content too, if anyone missed it, I did Who Hames live stream last night. We went for like 2.5 hours, and my stream yesterday was like 2.5 hours. So a long day of like 5 hours of streaming for me, which is probably the most I've done in a day yet. Which yeah, my voice was definitely going a bit this morning. Don't let Loveland fall to me, man. Take Loveland here, Todd, please. Because then I can't take him when I have Bowers. Come on now. I definitely need receiver, though. And he takes the receiver that I would want. Great. You know what? I'm going to take Mike Evans because I don't have a ton of Mike Evans. So let's just get a share right here. And then probably going to take Adams or Waddle. I can't take Loveland. I can't go 2 elite tight ends this early. I can't do it, man. Okay. O'Rourke, 18 at the turn takes him. And do we go Waddle or Rome? I guess I'll just go Waddle. Let's get a share of him. I don't mind Waddle in the 5th round. He's not really my favorite click, but we'll take him here, man. Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle as my first 2 receivers, both on a new team. Hopefully they feel a little inspired. Yeah, only brag about 69 likes. Hey, we got to get there, man. We got to get 69 live viewers first. What's up, Best Ball and Call? Got your thumbs up? Hell yeah, man. Listening on the way home. Drive safe, my friend. See, well, maybe we'll get Jerry Judy in here for you, buddy. We got a friendly chat today, man. It's fun. We all here. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Wow, we got 27 people in here at like noon. That's pretty good, man. Everyone on their lunch break or something. I'm having a great time. Who Hames will do that to you. Yeah, Who Hames is good, man. He likes to talk, likes to go for a long time too. But it's fun, man. He's a great guy. Very, very helpful and friendly. Jamie taking my spotlight. Yo, Nuketown Kid, you are the #1 commenter. All right. Nuketown Kid, #1 commenter. Also Wilson and like Bukowski, Danimal. Those are all the homies for leaving the comments. I forgot to bring up this draft board too. Tyler Warren gets pulled up. So this guy really does not care about ADP right here. Scatabo at 60. Love to see Demo get pulled up a bit. Would have been nice if he fell to us, but we still need receivers more than anything. Joe Burrow goes to the T. Higgins draft. They're pretty classic. Did anyone else get any drafts canceled this morning, or was it just me? I'm still a little bummed about that one, man. It was a really sick start. Bijan, Jeremiah Love, George Pickens, Zay Flowers, and Lamar Jackson. Come on, man. Like, how many people have Bijan with Lamar and Zay Flowers, anyways? And how many people even have Bijan with Jeremiah Love? Like, earlier in the contest, it was a little easier. And I guess that one was February 7th. So, okay, this guy goes Josh Allen and Caleb Williams. So, a lot of quarterbacks flying off the board right now. Got to keep our eye on that for sure. We still have some options. Like, when we go Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle, we can definitely double tap Bo Nix and Brock Purdy in round 8, 9, which is probably what I'm going to be looking at. And this is what we like to see, a ton of receivers still here. So that's great for me. Alec Pierce gets taken. Give me the lemon. We get the lemon falling to 71. I'm with it, man. And then I'll go one of these guys. Granted, they fall to me, hopefully. Like, do I want Jordan Tyson to go double rookies, or do I want to get my guy Parker Washington, who I just kind of feel like is a stud? A little tough. I think I might lean towards Parker Washington on this team. Even though the fall on Jordan Tyson's pretty nice, he's been falling quite a bit. And I think we could use the floor of Parker Washington a little bit more. He goes Cortland Sutton. So, yeah, I think this team could use Parker Washington more than Jordan Tyson. And with the receivers that fell to me, I'm kind of happy with the start that we got. Gibbs, Henry, Bowers, which is pretty unique as it is. And then Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle, the Lemon, and Parker Washington. I like it, man. I like it. It's a fun start. And I can at least talk pretty openly. We got Snow in here at the 9 spot, but I don't think he would take either Brock Purdy or Bo Nix. So that's definitely who we're going to be going at here. Now, seeing that we got Cortland Sutton at pick 1 right here, probably would draft Bo Nix before Brock Purdy, because I would kind of assume that guy would want to go Bo Nix, you know? Nice start. Thanks, man. Thank you. I kind of like how it's turning out. This is a fun one so far. And Jamie's, yeah, everyone go check out Jamie's stream that he did with Who Hames as well. If you want to see some more Who Hames content on the IDP Center podcast, definitely go check that out, man. Jamie's a big supporter of the channel, so definitely want to show him love as well. Bukowski took Calvin Austin in the last round of a draft last night and cried herself to sleep. Man, I was kind of liking the Calvin Austin to New York before Mooney signed and got like twice as much money. So that's a bit of a bummer. But I still think Calvin Austin can spike into your lineup a little bit. What's up, Danimal? Great to see you in here, man. Money anything. Just don't rage quit if someone pulls Keaton Mitchell up 40 picks and snipes you one spot early. No, man, I won't rage quit about that. I've gotten a bag of Keaton Mitchell already. I am kind of upset though that my draft that got canceled, it had Keaton Mitchell at like in like the 17th round or something like that. And it had DJ Moore in like the 9th round. So yeah, a lot of good CLV on that team. And of course it was one that got canceled. Bummer. First to draft 3 quarterbacks wins. Always, dude. Always. Hit him with the gritties, just crushing in these streets. What's up, Chato? Absolute OG of the channel. Great to see you in here, buddy. And this draft is going pretty fast, too, I feel like. So, you know, we get these likes up, I'll definitely do a second draft for sure. Ricky Pearsall goes. He's been falling quite a bit since the Mike Evans signing, but I feel like Ricky Pearsall's probably better as like the 2 in an offense anyways, if he can stay healthy. Michael Pittman, Jacoby Myers. So a lot of these mid receivers kind of flying now. I like my start, man. I like my start, and hopefully we can get our quarterbacks right here. Kyle Pitts goes, wow, Dak is still on the board. Don't usually see Dak fall this far. I'm sure this Pickens drafter is probably going to take him. The CeeDee Lamb drafter took Pearsall over Dak. So let's see. Is this guy Todd? Todd's right before us. Is he going to take Dak? I'm going for these 2 guys. And Yeah, he takes Dak. I do like Brock Purdy over Bo Nix, but I'm gonna take Bo Nix first because this guy at the turn has Cortland Sutton, so I don't wanna risk that. Now, hopefully, he doesn't just rage and take Brock Purdy instead, man. You have Adams. Go ahead and take Stafford. Take Mahomes and Stafford. Get your guys. Be cool with that. He's definitely upset, man. Yeah, so he does take Stafford, being a good boy, and Goff. So definitely smart to take Bo Nix right there. And then we're gonna double tap, get Brock Purdy. That feels really good, man. I think this draft has worked out pretty well for me. Gibbs, Henry, Bowers, Evans, Waddle, who we stacked up with Bo Nix and Brock Purdy. Then we got the lemon falling and Parker Washington as a nice fourth on this team. So I like it a lot, man. Very, very balanced. Strong quarterbacks, strong running backs, strong receivers, strong tight end. This team is fucking pretty hard, bro. Victory Monday, indeed. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. We are locked in. I mean, anytime you get Gibbs in your first draft, that is just such a good omen. You know, we love to see it. We love to see it. Hell yeah, dude. We got support from the chat too. Danimal, team is sick. I'm loving this team. So no one do some wild stuff and start getting this one canceled, all right? And this is what happens when I get sneaky and try and get in a draft before you guys. I joined this draft literally right before I clicked live, and I was the last one in the room. So either Snow, he was just reading my mind, or just a nice little coincidence right there. But we saw a big run on quarterbacks right here as well. And has anyone else noticed Mahomes has been falling pretty recently? Like, I've gotten him in the hundreds pretty frequently, including yesterday with Who Hames. We got him at this 9-10 turn. We got Patrick Mahomes. Baker gets pulled up as well. So a lot of quarterbacks going pretty high in this draft. Time to add a late round Christian Kirk. Yeah, Christian Kirk would actually feel pretty good on this team, especially with the receivers that I have. I was actually drafting a lot of Christian Kirk when this contest first opened. I think at one point I had like 20% in round 20. And then I kind of cooled off a little bit when I started getting a little familiar with some of the rookies and drafting Jalen Naylor, stuff like that. But I mean, Christian Kirk, I feel like he's going to be, if he's healthy, fit in pretty well to that Shanahan offense. So definitely someone to mix in the last few rounds. And on a Brock Purdy, Mike Evans team, I think it feels pretty good. I also don't have that much Mike Evans. I don't have that much Waddle. I do have a lot of Lemon, and I do have a lot of Parker Washington. So a nice little balance right there. Malik Willis gets pulled up too. Wow, a lot of quarterbacks going early now. So pretty happy with the guys that I got. Jordan Mason goes. So let's take a look. We have tight ends falling. This range just feels so bad to me, man. This range is disgusting to me. Gadsden goes. Ugh. See, this is when like what do I do here, man? It's so gross. I know people like Matthew Golden. Maybe I'll take a share of him. I don't have much. So let's try it. Let's try some Matthew Golden. We could use a receiver on the team. I don't have too much of him. I like him more than some of these other guys. He was a first-round pick. Dobbs is gone. I definitely think that Green Bay adds another receiver in the draft. But let's grab him here, man. And we could go Kittle with Brock Purdy, but I don't know. Honestly, I'd rather just reach up for Chris Rodriguez right here. I'd rather just do that. We have Parker Washington, so we get a little Jags correlation. And yeah, I don't really care, man. This whole range is just pretty gross. Like maybe we could have grabbed another receiver, but I feel like there's still a couple receivers that I like around the next turn that we can get. So I'm gonna roll with that, man. We'll get our third running back in Chris Rodriguez. I don't mind that. Oh, it was a little quinky dink. Seen your name in the lobby, then figured you might be streaming and checked out the YouTube. Hell yeah, man. Thanks for recognizing it. And I'm glad you're on the other end of the board, you know? Hope you're having a great Monday too, man. And we are locked in on this draft, man. We got the hood up. We are locked in. We got our boy Gibbs to start. It's a beautiful Monday for us. Honestly, I think a lot of the wide receivers in the last 4 rounds are better than the wide receivers that go in round 12 to 16 range. I agree, which is why I really want to have 5 receivers by round 10 and 11 for sure. I was pushing receiver a little earlier in this contest. When I could get Josh Downs and Jalen McMillan at pick 160, I was pushing receiver and I was getting those guys there. And then getting like an Omar Cooper at 170, like that felt really good. But now a lot of the receivers are getting pushed up. It's starting to get pretty thin. And yeah, like they all just feel pretty gross, man. So trying to get some of these early guys and then balance it out at the end of the draft. There's some nice little dart throws back there. Pulled up C-Rod and Pete's bigger board this morning as my third. I drafted McBride. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Like, I think pulling up Chris Rodriguez is totally fine, especially in the 11th round. Like, who are you really passing up that has as much upside as Chris Rodriguez? I don't think any of these guys going in this range have as much upside. Like, he has more upside than Rachaad White, more than JCM. If they survive the draft too, then Chris Rodriguez to the moon, man. I like his ADP a lot more than I like Bashal Tutin's. So I'm just gonna keep taking him. I'm actually curious to know what my Chris Rodriguez exposure is. I'm gonna sign in on another tab to figure it out. Now Jake Ferguson's falling quite a bit too. I don't think I would take him. Plus, he's probably gonna be taken by Todd, who has Dak. Let's take a look, man. Underdog's taking a minute to load. We'll figure it out maybe after our next turn. I'm curious to see how much Chris Rodriguez I have now because I've been trying to take him a lot and not feeling bad about it whatsoever. I still can't get behind the Zach Charbonnet, man. Zach Charbonnet, there's no reason he should be rising. With all the injuries and stuff, like there's really no reason, man. I get like Kenneth Walker's gone. They haven't added anyone, but still, dude. This guy's probably going Jay Ferg. Come on, Todd. Yeah, he does. So I'm going to take Omar Cooper here. Kind of the last receiver that I like a little bit. And there's a ton of tight ends, but I kind of want to push tight end a little more when I have Bowers and just really lean into him being Brock Bowers and being good at football. Could take a third quarterback. We could go with the Zaza. I was kind of considering Aaron Jones, but I think the Zaza is probably the pick right here. We have Bowers. He's been falling quite a bit with rumors that they want to bring in a veteran. But I think on this team, it fits pretty well getting him right here. Todd goes ahead and takes Daniel Jones as well. Like Bryce Young, I think is better than Mendoza, but we don't have any stacks with him. Don't have any back stacks really either. Like maybe they could draft the Lemon or Omar Cooper. But dude, time to rage quit. Keaton Mitchell, 148. Time to rage quit, man. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Yeah, Chris Rodriguez is a lock for goal line duties. Oh, shoot, we got another one. Michael Ringley. Yo, where are you drafting, Michael? Where are you drafting, Michael? Oh, you're at the 12th spot. I see. I acknowledge your unique start with Neighbors and Nico. So yeah, you and Snow, you guys stay on the other side of the board, man. I'll draft my team from here. We'll do our own little thing, man. And great to see you catching the live stream now too. Even when I try and get sneaky, man, I can't escape you guys. But I think there's just a lot of sickos in general that are drafting this early, watching content, all that stuff. You can get Tucker with Doza. Yeah, that's always an option too. I have Brock Bowers, so we already have a stack right there. We got Trey Tucker, Jalen Naylor, hardly know her. We like getting those guys. And we're seeing Chig get pulled up a lot, which I really don't hate, man. I really don't think it's a bad thing for Chig to go at 150. Debo's been falling a lot, still unstacked. Or sorry, not unstacked. Still unsigned. Omar Cooper is the last wide receiver by ADP that I like before it gets gross. Great minds think alike. Yes, sir. I am definitely on the same page as you right there. Like in round 12, 13, Omar Cooper is, yeah. After Rashid Shaheed, I like Shaheed. I like McMillan. I like these guys a lot. I will mix in Debo. Like when he's going at 157, where Michael took him, like what's really the downside? He's gonna play somewhere. He's gonna get some touchdowns. He's gonna have a couple spike weeks, I'm sure. Like he's not gonna be a zero, right? So mixing him in there feels totally fine. And as he's falling, yeah, I really don't mind that. Feels better than Brandon Ayuk, I'll tell you that. I just think Brandon Ayuk is a bum. I can't do it, man. And are we gonna do it? Are we gonna get Jerry Judy? Might have to do it, man. I think it would actually fit this team pretty well too. We could get Naylor. We hardly know her. I think I'm gonna go with one of these running backs first, either Emmett Johnson or Isaiah Pacheco. Let's go with Pacheco. Lions player. We get Pacheco and Gibbs. I don't know if I have a team with Pacheco and Gibbs both, so I really don't mind mixing that in. Now, I kind of like some of the running backs that might fall to the next turn. We could mix in an Emmett Johnson. Could mix in an Adonai Mitchell. We could just get our second tight end and lock it down. A lot of options for us here. He takes Hawkinson. I think I might just go Barner and be done. Yeah, I think that's the move. Let's just get AJ Barner, and then we're going to be done at tight end. That just feels a little better to me because there's a lot of other running backs and receivers later in the draft, but tight end can just dry up really quick. So let's get AJ Barner and then feel really good about the two that we have. We're done at quarterback. We're done at tight end. We'll probably get 2 more running backs and then finish with 9 receivers. So I kind of like this team. Feels pretty solid. Oh my goodness. Someone had 40% Ayuk. They are a wild man. You might have to check them for CTE, dude. Might have to check them. I feel so fucking dirty hitting around 17 and on. Yeah, it gets a little messy down here. It definitely felt better a couple weeks ago, but I still think there's some gems, man. I think there's some gems of picks, I think the downside for these unsigned vets is that they are Amari Cooper. Yeah, that's fair, but I feel like Amari Cooper, the writing was on the wall a little bit more than some of these other guys. Like Debo's kind of the only one of these older guys that I'm drafting. Brandon Ayuk, I think I have 2 shares of him. I have 0 Tyreek Hill still. Like the injury was just so bad, man. And Brandon Ayuk, I think, is just a head case. Like, sure, he's good at football when he wants to be, but I have a hard time believing a team really wants him in their locker room, especially with like some of the stuff he's done on social media, off the field. Like, it's not great. It's really not. Sub-legalize it. Am I crazy to think Chig can be a top 5 tight end? I don't think so, man. I mean, if he stays healthy in that offense, the only receiver that they really have right now is Terry McLaurin. And the way that Washington likes to use their offense, a guy like Chig, I think, fits really well right there. And I'm pretty happy that I got AJ Barner, seeing Cade Otton off the board, because I like getting Cade Otton as a second tight end. So that makes me feel better about taking my tight end right there. But dude, I've been drafting a lot of Chig. I've been getting Chiggy with it, man. How much do I have right now? I have 9.1%, but I only had maybe like 4% before he signed. And so I've been drafting a bunch of him. How much Chris Rodriguez? I have 9.8 Chris Rodriguez. So definitely catching up on some of these other exposures. I got Chris Rodriguez in my $100 draft that I did the other day. What's up, Bindles? GM. Hope you're having a beautiful Monday, my friend. And do I take my first share of Tyreek Hill right now? Oh, dude. I'm kind of tempted to. Christian Kirk, did he get taken? Dude, you know what? I'm gonna take my very first share of Tyreek Hill. 191. What's the downside? First share of Tyreek Hill. Why not, man? I'm gonna draft 9 receivers on this team anyways. So when I'm getting 9, it's kind of just like, seriously, man, why not? And then I think I'm gonna go with Brian Robinson. I think there's still a chance that he re-signs with San Francisco. So we can potentially get that little correlation right there. So let's do that, man. First share of Tyreek Hill. Wow. We got Tyreek Hill and Mike Evans on the same team. This is almost a retirement home. It is incredible. And Brian Robinson is my 5. So probably going to go 1 more running back, 2 more receivers, which feels fine. Legalize it. Surely he must be referencing jaywalking. I don't know about that, man. I think he might be talking about the Zaza. We drafted the Zaza. I think he wants the Zaza to be available to everyone. Ayuk has checked out, got his money. Hopefully not a sad or scary story in the future. That's true, Mikey boy. Hopefully, like, he's okay mentally and the CTE hasn't gotten to him too bad, but he kind of just reminds me of Kenny Golladay in a way. Former Lions receiver, went to the Giants, got absolutely paid, and then just stopped giving a single fuck, man. If I don't draft any more C-Rod, I'll be at 20%. I clicked him a few times early in round 20. Yeah, dude, that's totally fine. Like, if you got that much in round 20, I would have stopped drafting him too. Like, you packed your bags already. So that would feel pretty good, man. And we agree on B-Rob as well. So we agree on a lot of things, money ain't a thing, but you're a Canadian hater, except for our food. Just stay away from our women, okay? If you hate our food, our women are off limits. But I think the most likely situation for B-Rob is that he goes back to San Francisco. I think it just makes sense, and he really wasn't bad there. He didn't play a lot because Christian McCaffrey got like 30 touches a game. But I mean, if Brian Robinson goes back there and everyone's fading Christian McCaffrey and you get his handcuff in round 17, round 18, like, that feels pretty good. How much Brian Robinson do I have? I have 16% Brian Robinson, which I'm kind of happy about. That feels good, man. Still unsigned. I feel like he's going to play somewhere. He's going to fall in the end zone at least a little bit. So I'm cool with that for sure. Now, running back and wide receiver is all that we're looking at. Ray Davis would feel good as the last guy on this team. I already have quite a bit of Vidal, and I've been drafting the missile a lot. Like, I still have 9% Kamani Vidal. So I've kind of just stopped drafting him now that the missile has signed there. Because I already have some of my bags. Gonna have exposure regardless. Might as well even them out a little bit. Evan Ingram gets taken. That's good for us. Now, and there it goes. Okay, perfect. So we'll take Ray Davis, but I want to think about what receivers I want. Kind of a little tough on a team like this. We already have 2 rookies, so I don't necessarily want too many more rookies. And yeah, I don't know if I want Hollywood. Maybe we'll get Brazzle Dazzle. Bindle's popped in the chat. He likes Brazzle. Okay, well, never mind. He got taken. Hmm. Huh. Maybe I'll go like a Tez Johnson. I like Tez Johnson. We could get Vele. Sure, let's go Tez. Tez just feels fine. He's on the Bucks. The Bucks throw the ball a lot. I think that feels fine around 19. I would have liked Christian Kirk in round 18, 19. I didn't really want to take him in round 17. Felt like a bit of a reach. Oh, no, he got taken anyways, right? Yeah, he got taken 184, so we didn't even have that option. Now, we're going to draft one more receiver, and how's our legs doing, man? How's our legs doing? We got 22. Can we get to 25? Can we get to 25? I'll rip a second draft. That would feel pretty good, man. Hope everyone's having a beautiful Monday. Yeah, whoever CMC's handcuff is going to be a good pick. Brian Robinson is one of the last hopeful picks at running back. I agree, man. I've just been drafting him a ton. I think he has the most upside out of those guys back there. The Jordan James hypes makes no sense. Didn't log a single touch on offense, so we're really supposed to believe he's the backup now. Yeah, it's hard to believe anything Kyle Shanahan says. Like, Kyle Shanahan blows smoke up everyone's ass. And speaking of Jordan James, there he goes. Could just be right, though. I mean, weirder things have happened. You know, people come out of nowhere all the time and just end up being good. Team just needs Tua so we can have that 2025 Dolphins mega stack. Yeah, dude, we want that Tyreek Hill and Tua reunion, man. I don't know. This is my very first share of Tyreek Hill. But at pick 191, when I know I'm going to draft 9 receivers, that feels okay. Because if he's a 0, like, who cares? Who am I really, like, missing out on there? I don't know. 191 goes at 166. That feels fine, man. That feels totally fine. Now, do we want to take a random rookie upside? Feels dry. We don't really have any like back stacks available for our quarterbacks, so we're kind of just taking a shot in the dark. We could go Wicks. We have Matthew Golden, so maybe we just get double Green Bay. One of them sucks, one of them's good. Maybe both of them are just decent. Could do that. Wouldn't feel the worst. Tyquan's always a fine last round pick. Could get a random share of Keenan Allen, add to the retirement home. I was drafting so much Keenan Allen last year, but it just doesn't feel the same this year, man. And yeah, no one really feels that phenomenal here. Let's just go Wicks. We'll get another Green Bay receiver. That feels fine to me, man. We got Golden, we got Wicks, so kind of just fading Christian Watson. And then hopefully they don't add too good of a receiver in the draft because I think no matter what, they're going to add a receiver in the draft. So, final team, Bo Nix, Brock Purdy, the Zaza, running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs, Derrick Henry, Chris Rodriguez, Isaiah Pacheco, Brian Robinson, Ray Davis. I really like my running back room, actually. That feels pretty solid, especially with Gibbs and Henry at the top. Then receivers, Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle, Mekhi Lemon, Parker Washington, Matthew Golden, Omar Cooper. First share of Tyreek Hill, Tez Johnson, Dontavian Wicks. Feels pretty solid, actually. For not drafting my first receiver till the 4th round, I think that feels pretty good, man. And then tight ends, we got Bowers and AJ Barner. So seeing Bowers at the bottom here too just ties this whole team together. It makes it feel really solid. So I am quite happy with how this one turned out. Even Tyreek Hill. Keenan goes undrafted a lot. Yeah, he was last year too. But I felt pretty confident last year that he was going to go back to the Chargers and just be pretty good, which is what happened. And I don't know. I don't feel really the same this year. Now, let's hop in another draft. We're going to hop in a big board. Rip another one. What? Disable developer mode in your browser and try again? Oh, gosh. It's doing that thing again? Okay. I'm going to have to join a draft on my phone in just a moment. Okay. Originals. Come on, load now. NFL The big board. We are joining right now. 3 more to start. Some of y'all might be in here already. We got 2 more to start. It's weird when it does that, man, but at least I can still join on my phone. That would suck if you're still unable to join on your phone, man. So we'll get this draft going. Do our second one. The biggest reason why I'm not drafting unsigned vets is that they're more floor than ceiling. Yeah, I don't blame you, really. You have to stop developing. Underdog feels threatened by your web developing. Yeah, man, I'm just I am a new hire for their development team. They fired a bunch of people, but they hired me. So, all right, let me know if you're in here. We got Fantasy Dog. We got our daddy. Game God. I recognize. If I miss your name, definitely let me know. This name looks a little familiar in the one spot. Code Faction might be a little similar. I am Kaz kind of feels a little recognizable. Definitely let me know if you're in here. Fantasy Dog is. We'll rip this second draft. It'd be nice if one of these top 4 guys fall to me. If not, maybe I'll get a little weird. Or I'll take JSN. I mean, JSN just got paid today. JSN got paid like 42 mil a year. And I have 7.7% of him. So you know what? I'm probably just going to take whoever's in the top 5. JSN got paid 42 mil, man. That's insane. Yeah, we got Game God in here. Good luck, my friend. You're in a slow right now with Code Faction. Damn, you on that slow grind, huh? I don't really do any slow drafts. Sometimes I'll do like 1 or 2 just randomly if I feel like entering one. They can either be real bad or you can get crazy values. But it kind of sucks if people end up like auto picking in those. It doesn't feel as good. Man, this guy get Gibbs at 3. You lucky duck. All right, Rooster, give me Jamar Chase. Be a good boy today. Just get excited about JSN. He got his new contract. I know you want to take him. And then just leave Jamar Chase for me. That would be nice. Okay, this guy might be on auto. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. So I'm just going to take JSN. I kind of want to be right around 8% JSN. I don't necessarily want to be over or under, but we'll take him there. Probably raise it to 8%. So I'm cool with that. I'm looking at my exposures right now, man. Woody Marks is still my highest exposed player. Parker Washington's my highest drafted receiver. Makai Lemon, number 2. JMO's number 3. Man, I have 23% JMO and 21% St. Brown, and I love it. I also have 22% Laporta. Y'all can tell I love my Lions, all right? We love our Lions over here. Maybe I'll share my exposures publicly one of these days, but I kind of like keeping it a little secret right now, you know? Breaking Best Ball, T-Fall Dogs here at 12. All right, man. We got, yeah. T-Fall Dogs in here at 12. Game God, Double Dad, Fantasy Dog. So a lot of you guys in here at the back end, which you guys go ahead and stay on your end, all right? Mikey Boy says, I wish I could see how wide receivers do season after their lifetime contract. Feels like it predicts a down season. Definitely for some. But I mean, a good example is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's just a fucking dog, right? Like he got paid and proved them right with that contract. Like he's just continued to get better as a player. No matter what. Like that guy is a stud. Doesn't matter how much he gets paid. He is fueled by things that are bigger than money. Did a slow albatross and it finished in 2 days. Entered a slow a week and a half ago and they're only 4 rounds in. That's wild. Yeah, sometimes it's annoying just how long they take, man. And you always like feel like you're on the clock. If you enter a bunch of them. Now, I would love one of these top 2 running backs. Give me Jeremiah Love with JSN. That would feel pretty good. If not, I'm probably going to take Drake London. We'll go one of these two guys. He takes Nico, so yeah, I'll take Jeremiah Love with JSN. That feels pretty good. Nice little fall on Love. And I don't know if it's just like the drafts I'm doing today, but he's fallen like a little bit. Holding out is more indicative of down season than big contracts. Holdouts are always bad. Yeah, that's a good point. Like Brandon Ayuk is a good example. Even Terry McLaurin last year, because the thing with holdouts as well is a lot of these guys aren't participating in training camp. So they're not really getting conditioned the same way as the rest of their team. They're not building the same chemistry with their quarterback. I'm sure they still have a trainer and they're still like going hard on their own, but it's just different, right? It's just different when you're training with the team and all these other guys compared to um like with a trainer and just on your own. It's a different energy. And we got win-win or win-win-Wixky. Just gonna call him Win. Bijan Bowers, Josh Allen. So going with the 1-1-1 start. Very interesting. Trying to get the best player at each position. George Pickens, 27 is a nice little fall. Chris Olave. Josh Jacobs, AJ Brown, Brees Hall, T. I think I'm gonna go with Brees Hall right here. Get a little bit more of an upside swing. I kind of like him more than Josh Jacobs. And I like some of the receivers in the 4th round. So let's go with another running back right here. JSN, Jeremiah Love, Brees Hall. That's a fun little start. And we got Ladd pulled up to 30. I don't hate it to get a little unique. We also got Game God in here at 11. Going with the rare wide receiver start. We barely see that anymore, man. Barely see any double wide receiver starts. But I kind of like mixing it in recently. It's fun, man. Especially when the receivers just dry up pretty quick in these drafts now. AJ Brown falling to 34. Don't see that as often anymore. And then he gets his first running back in Kyron, which does not feel bad at all. T-Mac at 36 is a nice little fall too. T-Falls dogs. I like that start in the 12 hole, actually. Like in the 12 hole, it feels really good to go 2 running backs and then get 2 receivers. Because you get Gene T, H-N, T-Mac, and Garrett Wilson. That feels really solid. And then Game God, he starts the 2 receivers. So he goes opposite with JJ Neighbors and then gets Kyron Bucky, which also feels really solid right there. So 11 and 12 hole are looking pretty nice right now. What's up, Hoohames? Hope you're having a great Monday. Had a fun time in our stream last night. Told everyone already to go check it out if they haven't already. Man, me and Hoohames, we got a pretty crazy start in the little board. We started, I think it was Jamar Chase, Drake London, and then Malik Neighbors in the 3rd round, which felt pretty sick. Now, Egbuka's at the top of ADP. It just feels a little expensive to me, man. He gets taken anyways, so Luther Burden, JMO. Every bone in my body wants to take JMO. But I'm going to get a share of Luther Burden. I don't have nearly as much of him. I have like 20-something percent JMO. So, yeah, dude, Chase London Neighbors. It was fantastic. It is just a little board, but hey, that feels good. It was Hoohame's last little board as well. And I only have one more little board too. So hopefully I get as good of a start as we did in that draft. It was pretty sick, man. And we pulled it together pretty well at the running back positions too. Like I feel quite good about that team. Roma Dunze, DJ Moore. Although I also saw last night, like I checked in on Nice and Blunt stream and I saw Drake London fell to like 29 in one of his drafts, which is pretty crazy too. Now, oh man, I would have loved Colston Loveland right there. Damn, dude. I would have loved Loveland. Um, I'm gonna get weird and not care about it. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna take David Montgomery. Maybe I could have got Swift. I know who Hames likes Swift more, but I'm gonna take Demo. I like David Montgomery, even though I already have a ton of him. I still like drafting him, and give me him over Judkins, over Scadabo, over Tootin. I personally like Demo over Swift. I understand when people want Swift over him. And wow, we get Chuba Hubbard at 54. Chuba Hubbard has been a solid riser. And then Code Faction, he is hyped that he gets the Lamar Zay Flowers stack. Good for him. Yeah, dude, little board, big heart. We drafted that team with a lot of heart, man. We put our all into it, and we were rewarded with a great team. And then Fantasy Dog, he goes Terry, and then gets Jaden. Curious to see if he's going to go ahead and get Joe Burrow as well, because I've done a draft like that, getting T. Higgins in the third, Terry McLaurin in the fourth, then Jaden, then Burrow, and it ended up feeling pretty good, man. I kind of like how it turned out. Not trying to influence you at all, but it's a pretty fun start. Definitely need to think about our quarterbacks. We can probably get Caleb Williams if we want with Luther Burden, because Loveland went here. Also, the Rooster took Loveland when he already had McBride. That sucks. I would have loved Colson Loveland at 53, especially when I had Burden. That would have felt really good, man, and pretty unique too. And this guy has Rome, so I wouldn't expect, and Josh Allen, so wouldn't expect anyone to take Caleb before us. But if Carnell Tate falls, I'm going to take him. So let's see. Is he going to go Burrow? He does. I like that start, man. That's a fun start. Hope you land that plane. Now, looking at my team, we definitely need the receiver help. We're going to really have to think about receivers, but I would probably just take Caleb. Kaz takes Jalen Warren. Wow. Yeah, let's just get our quarterback and feel fine about it. Quarterbacks have gone a little early. We have the one team with the double already. So I'm cool with just mixing in some Caleb right there. Yeah, dude. Thank you for your donation. I am donating in this one, maybe. The four spot loves tight ends, hates money. Dude, he had to do it to me, man. sorry to blow your bubble on Burrow right there, but I'm glad you still got him. And one more trick up your seat. Interesting. Is that a third quarterback? Money and a thing likes to say that 3 quarterbacks you got to race to win the draft. And this one spot, I'm glad. Well, not for our sake, but he goes 4 wide receivers after starting 0 wide receivers. So that's pretty much what we did in our last draft. And I like how it turned out for us. Big Mike in here he got Big Mike. You got Big Adams, Big Sut. Damn, Jalen Hurts, 76. I would have taken Jalen Hurts. Now, you already know. I'm not hesitating. We're getting our guy, Parker Washington. Love to see that fall back to us when we definitely need wide receiver help. So I'm happy about that. Still wish I got Loveland over Demo, man. That would have felt better. But, oh well. Can't win them all. Loveland and McBride for 35 in the playoffs, but he may not get there. It's definitely possible. I mean, look at last year. Last year in week 17, the 2 highest scoring tight ends were Colston Loveland and Trey McBride. And I think they only got like 18 or 20 points. They really didn't go that crazy. But, hey, man, they can be good. It's just a tight end for your flex spot just never really feels the best. I've seen a couple drafts recently that went with like either Trey McBride in the second round and then Brock Bowers in the third round to get a little different. And if it falls to you, man, doing that once out of like 150 drafts, it's kind of whatever. You're definitely winning the tight end spot. Game God, only with 2 wide receivers still. He did start 2 wide receivers, so I see they're really leaning in. You got Scatabo, you got Dart, so really leaning into those Giants. I was kind of hoping Trevor Lawrence would fall back to me, but he gets taken by T-Fall, which I don't blame him for. He has Tootin, he has Brian Thomas, so makes perfect sense right there. Chris Godwin goes. That's a nice third wide receiver for you, Game God. Ramondre, 87. Nice little fall right there as well. Mahomes by Double Dad. Some interesting picks still on the board for sure. I definitely need to think about quarterbacks. Yeah, we don't have a lot of quarterback options. Come on, Kaz. Don't take the guy I want. Don't take the guy I want. You have, dude, just take Herbert. You have Lad. Take Herbert. You have Lad. It makes sense. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take Addison. We need the receiver help. So I feel good about that. Getting Addison as my 4th on this team definitely feels pretty good right there. Stafford goes to Big Mike to stack up with Adams. Don't hate that. Seems like Courtland Sutton really isn't falling all that often. I took Courtland Sutton at 92 in my draft the other day, literally right where I took Addison. Fuck, man. This guy takes Kyler. Damn it, dude. Taking Addison there was definitely my plan to get Kyler on the way back, so that hurts. That sucks, man. Kyler would have fit this team really well. That's a bit of a bummer. Do I dare to push quarterback more? Yep, I do. I'm going to take Pittman. We're just going to keep pushing quarterback. Try it out, man. We're leaning into this Caleb. So, yeah, let's do it. We'll push quarterback more. Get Michael Pittman. Now my wide receiver room feels really solid. JSN, Burden, P-Wash, Addison, Michael Pittman. I like that. I like that. I was really hoping for Kyler, though, at pick 101, especially when I got Addison. This guy takes him unstacked, which, like, I guess, but did you really need him, man? You have Bowers. You could have went with the Zaza. You have Wandale. You could have waited for Cam Ward. You had to take Kyler from me. Pretty rude, if I'm being honest. Oh, no. Fantasy Dog messed up. The trick was not in his sleeve. Took Price at 89. Reached up for Price right there. I guess you really wanted that rookie. I don't know. Were you thinking about like Herbert, then getting QJ or something? With the 20-second clocks, the fall is always slow. More auto picks than 30-second clocks. Yeah. I feel that too, especially when you're streaming with someone. I find like it's kind of tough to like agree on a pick sometimes in 20-second clocks, because when you're streaming as well, you don't really want to discuss it too early on and then just show your hand for other people. So you kind of have to wait until you're on the clock, which doesn't feel the best. Now, is this guy going to go with Goff to stack up with Laporta? If not, Dad's probably going to take him. He takes Love, so this guy's probably going to go with Goff right here. And he takes Shuck. Interesting. J.K. Dobbins is still on the board. That's not bad. Two quarterbacks, one quarterback, one quarterback. We'll see who comes to us. We definitely need to be thinking about quarterback. And then Malik Willis gets taken. Very interesting. By Big Dog. I've seen Malik Willis fall quite a bit. I've seen him fall to like the 130s. And Goff gets taken. I was kind of hoping for Jared Goff. Even unstacked, I think it would have been a fine click. So I'm going to take J.K. Dobbins right here. I think that's a pretty easy pick, just as my 4th running back, we got more receivers in the next round. It was either him or Cokehead. Like, we could go with the Cokehead and then get Bryce Young, but let's go ahead and get Dobbins right here. He doesn't fall here too often. And then we have 4 really solid running backs, so I can probably stop at 5 if I want. With Jeremiah Love, Breece Hall, Demo, J.K. Dobbins, it feels pretty dang solid. Still have 0 tight ends, but that's also fine. I like the tight end values later. So different build than last draft for sure, but I kind of like it, man. Godwin, Baker, McMillan, and getting some Tampa Bay in there. I see. Well, can't always get what you want. I was also thinking I would like Josh Downs with my next pick, so I can mix in some Daniel Jones if I want. But this guy at the 1 hole, he's just reading my mind, man. He is just reading my mind today. Not enough Canadians in the draft. We draft nicely. Hey, Mikey boy, are you Canadian? Are you one of the 3%? Dude, my analytics show I have 3% Canadians, like 2 to 3%, which is like, what's going on, man? No Canadians are in the best ball streets, I guess. I don't know what's going on there. Kind of sucks. Would love to see some more Canadians in here, man. I could probably like name all of them on my hand. Like, if I'm gonna just take Darnold here. It's kind of a no-brainer. I just need another quarterback. I have JSN, so let's get Darnold. We have Luther Burden stacked with Caleb, Darnold stacked with JSN, so that feels kind of like a no-brainer pick for me. But Canadians, man, we need more Canadians in here. Like, one of them is literally myself, because when I'm streaming, I only have 1 monitor. I'm streaming on a laptop. So I have my phone just to my left here where I can like see the chat live and then just make sure everything is cool with the stream. So one of the Canadians is literally me. And then we got Bindles. We got Off the Schneid. So that's 3. And then one of my homies, he checks out the stream. So that's 4. And then Mikey boy, that's 5. So that's literally like all the Canadians right there, man. Which is kind of funny. But hey, dude, we're a small tight bunch. All right. You have a draft where you took the Lemon at 76. His ADP was 59 at the time. That felt so weird. You almost never see big falls early anymore. That feels pretty good, man. I think I have like a little board like that. I have a little board where I got, let me see if I can pull it up actually real quick. And this was a while ago too. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? Yes. I got the Lemon at 70, and his ADP was like in the 50s at the time. And I got Terry in the 5th round, and then I got Jaden Daniels at pick 75. So that felt pretty sweet right there. Let's take a look at the rest of my team. Emmett Johnson, 166 when he was going in the 130s. Katrin Allen at 190. So these guys have all kind of fallen a bit, but their ADPs at the time was a lot higher. Gibbs and Love still feels pretty sweet. Worthy, Jaden Reed, those guys feel good. See, Christian Kirk, man. No one was drafting Christian Kirk. I was drafting Christian Kirk. And we got Loveland and Laporta on this team. This team's sick, man. We reached up for Tet just to get a little different. Yeah, that team was pretty sick, man. Wow, Jonah Coleman's still on the board. Might have to take him. I don't really draft Jonah Coleman a lot. But is Chris Rodriguez still there? No. I kind of feel a little forced to take Coleman. But you know what? I'm actually going to take Jake Ferguson more. I'm going to take Jake Ferguson first. They're both pretty far falling. And I don't have a ton of Jake Ferguson, so I'm going to take him at 140. I really don't mind that at all. Omar Cooper goes. I would have considered him with my next pick for sure. Also would have liked to take JCM. He takes him with Rachaad White, so he gets both Washington running backs already. Okay, Mikey boy is in North Toronto. Can't do underdog yet. Yeah, dude, that sucks, man. That's all just politics. Like, people just lobbying for um like one platform only, like DraftKings or something like that. That just sucks. That's so lame, man. Now, might be looking at a third quarterback right here, or another tight end, another running back. He takes Ayuk. Okay, I want Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward fits this team pretty well. We don't need another running back. I don't love any of these receivers too much. So let's get our third quarterback in Cam Ward. Get a little fall on him. So Caleb Darnold, Cam Ward as our quarterbacks. That feels pretty solid. I didn't want to have to rely on Aaron Rodgers with Michael Pittman. I would have considered him late if it came to it, but I'll take Cam Ward right there. He has some nice back stacks available as well. And hey, we also could fall into a Cam Ward Jeremiah Love stack. So I kind of like that as well. Didn't even realize that, but it feels good, man. This team's nice. I like this team. We definitely need some more receivers, but at least we have 5 solid ones right now. So I'm gonna feel pretty good about that. Almost certainly gonna go 3 tight ends when we have Jake Ferguson as our first one. So it would be nice if we can get some good values falling there. I can probably stop at 5 running backs if I really want to, because Love, Hall, Demo, and Dobbins is a pretty solid 4 running back room. So depending who we get as our 5th, might just stop there as well. I know I'm probably showing my hand a little bit, but I don't really care. I don't think like me saying that's really gonna adjust how you guys draft your teams, or at least I hope it wouldn't. So I'm just gonna roll with that, man. I like this team and how it's turning out. We ended up getting the quarterbacks we wanted. It would have felt a little nice if we got Kyler, but getting Michael Pittman as our 5th receiver might have honestly been better for this team. I would have loved if the missile fell back to me in the 160s, but can't win them all. Have you guys been drafting a lot of Jonathan Brooks? Because I have not. Like, he's done nothing in the league yet. I have 0 Jonathan Brooks, actually. 0 Jonathan Brooks. Emmanuel Wilson would have been nice on this team as well for the Seattle correlation as our 5th. I am Kaz has 0 tight ends still. So I would kind of think he's going to take Brenton Strange, but if not, I would love Brenton Strange. Or Debo. I'm going to take one of these guys. Brenton Strange probably should go in like the 160s. And he takes Booty, so you know what? I think I'm actually going to take Debo over Strange. I know Strange is falling a ton, but I think I need the receiver more than the tight end because there's just more tight ends available later. I'm not going to take Woody Marks when I have David Montgomery. I don't really want both Houston guys. So let's take Debo as our 6th guy. And like, dude, in the 160s, what's really the downside of Debo? If he's a 0, like, who cares? Yeah, Jonathan Brooks, 2 tears to the same ACL is not a recipe for success. Haven't clicked Brooks once. Great prospect, though. I mean, even when Jonathan Brooks was a rookie, I was not drafting him. He was going in like the 8th round, and I could not get there, man. I could not get there. I was drafting Chase Brown over Jonathan Brooks and like Zamir White. I could not believe Jonathan Brooks and Zamir White were going that high. I was taking Chase Brown, and that made me a lot of money. So I'm happy about that. Good decision right there, man. And Big Mike takes him. Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz is getting pulled up quite a bit. His ADP has risen a lot recently. And man, if we get Brenton Strange at 173, like a 30 pick fall, that's pretty sick, man. If not, I'm going to take AJ Barner for a stack with Darnold. But yeah, give me the value of Brenton Strange. And this guy has 3 tight ends. Hold on. Did this guy draft 3 tight ends with Trey McBride and Colson Loveland and he got Gadsden? What are you doing, man? I'm sorry, but What are you doing, Rooster? Trey McBride and Colson Loveland, and you still get a third? I don't know, dude. Not for me. Not for me. But damn, we got Brenton Strange, 173. That's the farthest I've seen him fall. So this is why it feels good to push tight ends, man. We got Jake Ferguson, 13 picks past. We got Brenton Strange, almost 30 picks past ADP. Debo, we got 11 picks past ADP. We are scooping up values on this team, man. And it feels pretty dang good. I like it. I like it. We don't even need to really force a stack with Cam Ward because we could potentially have Jeremiah Love go there. Yeah, Who Hames is in on Jonathan Brooks. It is definitely a risky bet. But maybe he's on like the J.K. Dobbins arc where he does absolutely nothing early on and then just, you know, ends up being pretty decent. It's possible. The Panthers' backfield is pretty ambiguous. Chuba's getting paid a lot of money, but still hasn't really proven himself that much. As it stands, the Panthers feel good enough about him that he's their only backup at 158. So I'll throw that bullet. Yeah, like if he's a zero, it doesn't kill your team. So taking a chance isn't the worst. The 4 spot has a tight end shrine in his basement. Yeah, he definitely does, man. He's an honorary member at Tight End University. He goes and holds the jock straps and brings them water. So I can't blame him for wanting 3 tight ends by Gadsden. And dude, we're just getting more tight ends falling. Code Faction. I Am Kaz still has 0. I mean, I'll take either one of these guys. And I'll feel pretty good about it. What you doing, Kaz? Leave Barner for me. Give me Barner when I have Darnold. And I'm pretty stoked. He takes Barner. So, I mean, maybe I could push and get a Gunnar Helm. But I would rather just get TJ Hawkinson. Maybe we get a Tank Dell as well. Maybe I take a Tank Dell, actually. I think Tank Dell would fit this team. Fuck it, dude. Let's get Tank Dell over TJ Hawkinson. We're already pushing tight ends. And I feel like on a team like this, we have David Montgomery, so we got a little Houston correlation. And just looking down at the receivers, they get kind of thin. So let's just get a big upside guy in Tank Dell. Could definitely be a 0, but even if he's a 0, I don't think it kills your team. And then looking at the guys here, like this guy's 3, this guy's 3, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3 tight ends. So kind of expecting one of these tight ends to still fall to us. So let's get the receiver and not feel bad about it. Yeah, why not, man? Tank Dell 188. Why not? If he's a 0, it's not going to kill my team. What's up, Burrito Boy? Happy Monday. Everyone wish Burrito Boy a happy Monday. Hope you get some good breakfast burritos today. And yeah, sandwiched between 2 completely polar opposite tight end strategies. Yeah, we got a 0 tight end as well. Oh, I didn't even realize this guy took Aaron Rodgers at 174. So now I'm really happy I took Cam Ward at 149 because we wouldn't have gotten Rodgers to stack with Michael Pittman. So I'm pretty happy about that, man. Pretty happy right there. Damn, 25% Tesla. I am a Lions fan, but I do not have that much Isaac Tesla. Yeah, we are wishing Burrito Boy a happy Monday. And dude, we get Hawkinson to fall back. Hell yeah, dude. We read that board very nicely. Okay, Hawkinson 197. So, dude, look at these tight end falls, man. Jake Ferguson 13, Brenton Strange almost 30 picks, and then TJ Hawkinson 22 picks. Insane tight end values right there. That's why it feels good to push tight end, man. I love these early tight ends, but when you can get a room like this, dude, it just feels so good. And we still only have 4 running backs. We can probably just go with a 3-6-8-3 if I had to guess. I like this team a lot, man. I'm glad we read that well because Tank Dell definitely has the most upside out of the rest of these guys. And if he's a zero, he's not killing my team. We are wishing all the happy Mondays. Okay, how much Tesla do I have? Not a lot. I'm definitely underexposed. I have 5%. I have 5% Isaac Tesla. I think he's a really, really good real life player. Like he's a good blocker. He's great in the red zone. He's a massive guy. But St. Brown's gonna eat. JMO's gonna eat. Laporta, if he's healthy, gonna eat. Gibbs gets a lot of targets and a lot of rushing attempts, so it doesn't leave much on the table for Tesla. There's definitely like some contingent upside, barring some injury. Hopefully not. But yeah, there's some other receivers around him that I just like a little more. Like, where did he go in this draft? 185. I mean, he's falling a little bit, so it doesn't feel bad. Jeremy Bernard goes. I think I'm just going to take B-Rob again if he's there. Like, as my 5th, I just like Brian Robinson, man. See what Kaz does. He still needs tight end with AJ Barner, Kate Otten. And he takes Gunnar Helm. So I'm going to take Brian Robinson as my 5th. I find myself clicking him so much, man. 212. Like 212 Brian Robinson. Why not, dude? Why not? Now, we don't have any rookie wide receivers. The only rookie we have on the team is Jeremiah Love. So we can definitely afford some rookie upside if we want it. Only looking at running backs and receivers. Maybe one of these guys. We'll see who comes to us. Is the other guy I'm thinking I've already taken? Not sure. We'll see what falls to us. I really like this team, though. I liked our other team, too, so we're kind of crushing today. I would love to do a third draft just because we got momentum, but I don't have quite enough time. So, going to stick with these 2 sick drafts today. And this is draft number 132. Maybe 131 now, because let me check, because I had one canceled, right? So, let's see. Big board. Refresh. So, we've done 120. So this is 121. So I have 29 teams left because I got one canceled. Dontavian Wicks goes. Seeing him start to rise and get taken a little more often, which I don't mind. If I'm drafting Burrow or Bowers and Kincaid, I'm not drafting Theo Johnson. That's just me personally. I like that you got Kincaid with Josh Allen, though. Alec Iwanor goes, I think I'm going to get Brazzle Dazzle. Let's mix in an upside rookie and then probably finish off with one more running back on this team and feel really good about it. Yeah, I kind of love how this team turned out, man. Quarterbacks, Caleb Williams, Sam Darnold, Cam Ward. Running backs, Jeremiah Love. So potential stack with Cam Ward right there. Breece Hall, David Montgomery, J.K. Dobbins, Brian Robinson. Receivers, JSN, Luther Burden, Parker Washington, Jordan Addison, Michael Pittman, Debo, Tank Dell, Chris Brazzle Dazzle. Tight ends, Jake Ferguson, Brenton Strange, TJ Hawkinson. Dude, this team feels really solid. Like, the values I got at tight end are just absolutely sick. And now I'm kind of happy that I actually reached up for David Montgomery. It just feels good on this team, man. It just feels good. Momentum. Yes, sir. Dude, when I'm drafting well and I got some good teams, I kind of like to just keep drafting, man. Kind of like to just keep drafting. Easy to get drafts thrown at when you're colluding with other streamers. Dude, if anyone wants to hear a funny rant, just go check out the start of my stream yesterday, man. because I got my first hate comment from someone saying that me streaming and you guys joining my drafts is just colluding, especially when I say you stay over there, I'll stay over here. Okay, I was yeah, dad took him. I was ignoring your comment, legalize it, because I actually wanted DeMarcado with my last pick, but I think he's a pretty good dart throw. Who Hams has kind of convinced me on him, being the Chiefs fan. He's a good pass blocker, and the Chiefs just like using multiple running backs. And he got Kenneth Walker and oh wow, we get Katrin Allen 236. Why not, dude? I'll take him there. But yeah, DeMarcado feels totally good to mix in. I don't even hate it when you have Kenneth Walker as your first and DeMarcado as your 7. That feels pretty good, man. And wow, we got a massive fall on Katrin Allen as well with my last pick at 236. So, dude, I love this team. This team turned out really, really well. Final team is Caleb Williams, Sam Darnold, Cam Ward. Running backs, Jeremiah Love, Breece Hall, David Montgomery, J.K. Dobbins, Brian Robinson, Katrin Allen. Receivers, JSN, Luther Burden, Parker Washington, Jordan Addison, Michael Pittman, Debo, Tank Dell, Chris Brazzle Dazzle, with Jake Ferguson, Brenton Strange, TJ Hawkinson. The falls on tight ends were just insane, man. The tight ends really bring this room together, and it feels really strong. I love this team. I might even tweet this one out. So, hey, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at Jiri Football. I'm trying to start posting a little bit more. I'm brand new to Twitter, still kind of figuring out how to even use it, but we're going to start posting a little more. So definitely follow there if you want to see some of these teams and have a little discussion about them. Landed the plane with only minimal damage. All right, we'll check out Fantasy Dogs team real quick. Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, Malik Willis. If I'm you personally, I'm only stopping at these 2. When I draft them this high, I'm stopping at 2 quarterbacks personally. And then I would rather get a 6th running back than a 3rd quarterback. That's just me. But definitely get a little more floor with Malik Willis. James Cook, Derrick Henry, Price, Sean Tucker, Ray Davis. The running back room just feels a little shallow. I would feel better about a 6 on this team. But having James Cook and Derrick Henry definitely is high upside. And if you get the right landing spot for Price, it can definitely bring this room together. T. Higgins, Terry, both stacked. Jacoby, QJ, McMillan, Malik Washington, Tesla, Cooper Kupp, Darius Slayton. Don't see Darius Slayton get drafted a lot, but definitely still live to get a few spike weeks. Very deep receivers. And then Mark Andrews, Juwan Johnson, Colby Parkinson. A lot of touchdown upside in that right there. So that's going to do it for me today. Danimal agrees we have some nice teams. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. Subscribe, leave a like if you haven't already. I love you guys. Joy is beautiful. And we are going to end this stream. Hey, damn it. Hey, down. Hey, boy. Yo. Oh, dude, I just fell off my stool too. Yo, what a way to end this stream. Okay.